Hello YouTube, Theafricancharizard here, bringing you another Pokemon Black and White battle against Aurasphere87. Let's get this battle started. Aurasphere87 versus the Theafricancharizard. Theafricancharizard starts off with Starmie. And here comes the Wash Rotom. I tried the Psychic out because I have no grass moves on my team. And I know the Volt Switch is inevitable, so I figure since this Pokemon has the Focus Sash, I will try to stay in. Volt Switch does a ton of damage. It almost takes me out, but of course I have the Focus Sash. And the Washing Machine Rotom collects its coins and goes back to the Pokemon trainer. Now here comes the barbed wire. And I must switch out because Starmie cannot take on this beast. And I bring in Hydreigon. Now he sets up the Stealth Rock here, which is a very disgusting thing because my team taking Stealth Rock damage is ridiculous because I have to switch on Aurasphere87 because he is a good player, and that's what good players have to do. They have to switch. So Garchomp takes minimal damage, and I thought my Hydreigon was faster than Garchomp because I have max speed, but his Garchomp has max speed as well, and so the Theafricancharizard's African Hydreigon has been defeated. So I bring out the Cloyster, which is one of the Theafricancharizard's most favorite Pokemon. He goes for the Outrage, in which I know I will survive. And I go for the Shell Break. And now we get the battle started. Now it's time to Ice Stickle Spear his Garchomp to oblivion. But he has the Yanchi Betty. But Yanchi Betty is no match for 5 consecutive Icicle Spears. So 2 spears will take the Garchomp down. Cloyster is one of my favorite Pokemon, but here's the answer to Cloyster, the Conquidor. So I get in there with the quick Ice Shot for quick damage. Most people don't have Ice Shot on Cloyster, but this is exactly the reason why. And here comes the Mach Punch, taking Cloyster down. Okay, question of the day. Has anyone seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Doesn't Conquidor look like one of those? Random side note. So I send out Gengar and hit him with the Shadow Ball because I know he has a weak special defense. And all his fighting moves can do nothing against Gengar, but he's gonna hit me with the Payback. The Payback. And that takes the Gengar down. And Life Orb takes Conquidor down. So a 1-for-1 trade is fine here. And the Theafricancharizard sends Starmie back out. And Starmie is raped by the Stealth Rocks. Poor Starmie. And now he sends out this Genie. Now Genie versus Milotic. Milotic is one of my favorite Pokemon, the Beach of Theafricancharizard. Milotic gets right in there for game. So I have a little leftovers. And I bring in the Conquidor to fight against the barbed wire, because I know Ferrothorn cannot take the power of Conquidor. This beast's attack is over 9,000. So I go with the Drain Punch. Takes down his health and takes down the Ferrothorn. Then I get all of my health back except for a teeny tiny bit. But Iron Barbs, Rocky Helmet, and Life Orb. So it's fair. Now here comes Shaman. Now I don't battle against Shamans normally, and I think he made a misplay and hit the wrong button. So I'll take it and go for the Drain Punch. Also, do not forget to comment, rate, subscribe to Aurasphere87 and also the Black Charizard. Also, please visit our Facebook page. Please go and join Pokemon Legend Reborn and Pokemon Masters on Facebook. And we have online battles regularly. So here comes Mach Punch to the Genie. Minimal damage. And Red Card gets me up out of here and brings in my Milotic, which is his worst enemy. Now at this point of the battle, he goes for the Outrage. And I'm not sure if I survived this, because that beast was quite ferocious. So I go for the Ice Beam and take the Genie down. Now here comes the Rotom, and this is where Milotic wears the pants. Here comes the Volt Switch. Super effective damage. Takes Milotic down to 57 HP. And he switches out to his next poke. He brings in Shaman, and I use the magic of Miracoat, also known as Miraforce, to take his Shaman down. I get back a little bit of HP, and Milotic always earns his keep. Rotom's back to finish Milotic with Volt Switch. I know that there's no chance of survival, but I take the Volt Switch like a champion. And it's a crit, so I'm glad I did not switch. Now here comes the Conquidor. And this is where we bring the battle to a close. Mach Punch, Hydro Pampa, Conquidor avoids like a pro. And the Mach Punch to take the Rotom down. Side note, Aurasphere87 always misses the Mach Punch. So thanks again, YouTube. This has been the Theafricancharizard with a Pokemon battle against Aurasphere87. Peace.